Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Channel 7 presenter Sharyn Ghidella has garnered support from big names in the industry after she was axed from the network. The veteran was dropped after almost 4 decades working in the news industry. Ghidella, 58, the face of 7 News in Queensland since 2007, confirmed the news in a fiery Facebook post on Friday. She was inundated with supportive comments, including from journalist Tracy Spicer. "Darling, these are beautiful but heartbreaking words. We're devastated to hear that after all these years of loyal, professional service, you've been treated like this," Spicer wrote. "It's awful to see what's happening at Channel 7. However, you're right, we don't need news with horoscopes. Thinking of you and the family with much love and support." Melissa Hoyer also chimed in, "When I met you many years ago, you have never, ever changed since then. As a journalist, steadfast, credible and authentic. As a person, compassionate, interested and interesting. It is a tragedy that so many people with strong experience, mentor and who stayed totally relevant are moved on. Pointless. Good luck with the next chapter, SG. Sending love." Queensland Deputy Premier Cameron Dick also commented, writing, "You've been a familiar and comforting face for so many Queenslanders. Thank you, Sharyn. Very sad to see you go. Oh Sharyn, this is devastating news. Not only are you one of the more trustworthy and credible journalists this country has, you have demonstrated your genuine care for others in the mountain of charity work you have undertaken over many years," said cartoonist Steve Pinozzo. "The accountants in charge of TV these days routinely show their ignorance of the assets they have, and your dismissal is just another example of that tone deafness, inability to read the room and the complete failure to recognize the value of experience in delivering the news." Ghidella said in her post that her tap on the shoulder finally came while she was at the salon, admitting it was a relief of sorts after several anxious weeks of media job cuts. But she was determined not to go quietly as she took aim at the failing network for prioritizing gimmicks like astrology readings over keeping veteran talent. "When you work in TV for as long as I have, not a day goes by when you aren't expecting the proverbial tap on the shoulder. After 38 years, my shoulder tap has finally come," Ghidella began. "It wasn't quite how I expected it to end at Channel 7. I was actually sitting at the hairdresser's for work when I got the call informing me that after 17 years with the network, my time was up." Ghidella then said her recent time at the network had been miserable and she was glad to be heading out the door. While somewhat saddened by this decision, there is also some sense of relief. As has been widely reported, the past couple of weeks in TV has, sadly, been a miserable affair, she wrote. "A long list of talented, loyal, and dedicated employees have been shown the door, in what seems to have been an interminable process of pulling the band-aid off slowly when it comes to removing what has been deemed excess stock. These people are some of the best content creators in the business. They are good people and it's been heartbreaking to watch." Ghidella added she was not a fan of the network's rebranding of its news programming, which will see comedian Mark Humphries doing a comedy skit at 6:57 p.m. tonight, and Astro Tash start an astrology report next week. "I'm also not one to have my evening news served up with humor and horoscopes either, so, to be honest, it is time to go," Ghidella sniped. "As I'm known to say, the caravan moves on. There is certainly plenty of talent left in the building and I wish them nothing but the best moving forward." She ended her Take No Prisoners post by thanking the many friends she had made throughout her long career with the network. "A sincere thank you to everyone who has made this possible, so far, including past employers like the Stokes, Packer and Gleason families and the news directors, executive producers, and station managers who saw fit to give a kid from Babinda, in rural Queensland, a go. I owe you so much." Then there are the viewers. "You will never know how much your kindness and support means. What a privilege it is to be welcomed into your homes, to present you the news of the day," she